Hey y'all, so this is going to be another drive with me video. So I forgot, well I didn't forget, but let's talk about 9/11. Now last year I made a whole video of 9/11 and where was I and what happened and my age and whatnot, but I wanted to get real about it again. And I know you're seeing this video on the next day, so of course it takes a day and everyone just kind of like lays off the bandwagon, is no longer popular. But me, I'm a nonconformist, so any day I talk about it because I have my own brain, my own mind. But I'm gonna be straight up and let y'all know that I feel like 9/11 just straight up ruined me, because, and this may sound political, but I really don't care. I'm Middle Eastern. For those of you who've asked like what my ethnicity is and whatnot, like I'm Middle Eastern, but in the history books I'm considered as Caucasian. So that goes under white/Caucasian when you are filling out like some type of important documentation. However, I don't feel like I am a majority. I'm a minority. Definitely I'm a minority. So why am I white Caucasian? Well, I guess that all depends on the location of the map. Because people who are from Pakistan, which is a totally different ethnic group than I am, they're considered to be South Asian. And normally when you think of Asians, you think of what? Koreans, Chinese, Japanese, Thai land people, you think of Malaysian, Indonesian, etc. But I don't identify myself as Caucasian. Personally, I don't. But, you know, and it's kind of weird because when I used to put in my application, I used to put in Asian. Like my people used to like, just put Asian. Like, just put like you're Asian. But technically, I'm white. You know, so this whole statistical, you know, this stuff is on like applications because at the end of the year they come up with stats. You know, this is statistics based on your gender and whether you were in the military and what race you self-identify as and whatnot. You know, give me not say self-identify, basically what you are, because I feel like nowadays in the millennial generation we like to not put labels. But bitch, you're a label, okay? You are something. You are a boy or you are a girl. You are a man, you are a woman, you are something. You know, you can't say you don't believe in labels when you are categorized by something since day one. That's just how life is. This is dirt, this is sand, this is water, whatever, you know what I mean? Everything has a title to it. So I feel like 9/11 ruined me, because me personally, and I don't feel like this comes from a confidence issue, because it certainly doesn't. Like, I would straight up be proud if someone tells me, hey, where are you from? I would say, well, I'm from the United States. And I'm like, well, okay, well, what are you? Like, where are your family from? I was like, well, they're Palestinian. I'm first generation. But usually, this is when I question myself. A lot of people think, okay, well, he looks Hispanic. So unless they ask me, I don't really tell them what I am. But I feel like once 9/11 happened, I feel like we were also like an undermined race. Like, we were basically looked at as, you know how a lot of blacks and African American people are looked at? I feel like a lot of Arabs are looked that way because they think of 9/11 and they think of what happened and the Twin Towers and so on and so forth. So, and even when I tell people who I am, like I even had people joke with me, you know, about political things and whatnot. Well, I'm scared of you now. You might make a bomb and so on and so forth. But I feel like personally, like sometimes, or at least a lot of times, jokes have some truth to it. And I feel like what the media painted Arabs to be, a lot of people feel that way. Because sadly speaking, a lot of people don't do their own research. And a lot of people pay attention to what the media tells them. a lot of people don't even read. And that's not even from the millennial generation. Sadly, that's even before. Like, that's baby boomers. That's people before baby boomers. A lot of people just go on based on what they see on television. You know? Hell, I had someone tell me one time that they use CNN as their source. And they told me something based on what CNN said about my people. I'm like, well, you are wrong. You need to do your research and stop looking at these media outlets. Hell, look at Fox News, Republican-based. Fox News is the most fucking racist station ever out there. You know, conservative station. They don't like Middle Eastern people at all, whatsoever. And I do have some kind of conservative views, and then I do have like some liberal views. So I really don't see myself as a full conservative. I see myself like in the middle. But so the whole 9/11, don't forget, okay, like I understand and I, you know, agree. Hell, they had Arabs in the towers that were killed on that day also, you know. But I feel like when I see and when I read, don't forget, people, I just feel like offended, because I think of, okay, now a lot of people, when they see like someone with a hijab on or someone with a religious clothing on and they're Arab, they think of 9/11. Am I wrong to feel that way, or am I wrong to not see that as being the truth? And I really don't think so. I feel like people just have messed up views about 9/11. I remember on The View, Bill O'Reilly, which is, you know, karma got his ass, Mr. fucking pervert. He was saying that Muslims were the cause of 9/11. Muslims were the one that bombed the Twin Towers. And Whoopi and Joy just basically jumped off the couch and they went backstage because they were upset. So why the hell, this is also my problem, why the hell do people, based on one situation that happens, people put that whole race into one group? Like, they generalize everybody as one thing. Oh, black people like to shoot one another, so all black people, they're murderers. You know, why do we do that as society? Why do we just like to put people into one group based on what one person did? People from ISIS, people who are in extremist groups like the Taliban and all of those horrible people, they use the religion to screw society. And just because, you know, those people aren't, you know, real Muslims, they're not. And me personally, I don't really consider myself to be a Muslim. I mean, because I really don't practice the religion. I do believe in God. I feel like I'm more spiritual than anything. Like, I do feel what you put out in the universe definitely reflects back to you as a person. I don't eat pork though, because that's how I grew up. And I don't drink because that's basically how I grew up. So there are certain things I do follow. But at the same time, I feel as if, and I'm just rambling, I just don't like the fact that people don't use their own mind nowadays. That people just use, even Facebook. People use Facebook as a source. Social media as a source nowadays. And that's not right to do. So what do you think about the situation? And if you do think this way, like, leave it in the comments below. Like, I won't get offended. Hell, I had one commenter who still follows me to this day, didn't ridicule the Muslim religion, but basically had some confusion about it, or just looked at it in one way, like looked at it in a bad way based on what he or she heard. And they still watch my videos, and now they think differently about it because of the comment I left them. And you know who you are, so I really don't got to say the person's name. I don't put people on the spot like that. But let me know in the comments below if you think being Muslim, or if you think being an Arab is a bad thing, or you just have a misconception about it based on what the media says, and now you think differently about it because now you're watching this video, or you're more open-minded to learning or to research the religion or ethnic group. Let me know in the comments below. Let me know in the comments below. And I also feel like a lot of people don't say they are Muslim, especially when they're artists, because it's a bad marketing or business move. Like, it's a bad business move. So, I mean, it's just the society we live in nowadays. You know, they don't mind saying they're Christian, or they don't mind, well, actually religion, a lot of people don't say what their religion is in general when they are a TV personality, for the most part, because I guess it can make people feel like divided or whatnot. But yeah, so I put my video about the Drive With Me Feeling Depressed video at 8 a.m. just to see how many people would view it. Because I know a lot of people like watch my videos at 11, so I was like, well, let me just put it 3 hours before then and see how that works out. So I may stick with it depending on the data behind it. I'm not really sure. But what do you think down below in terms of my discussion about this video? And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Deuces.